thumbs get knocked this way usually. So we're looking at supporting the ligaments on the front side of the MCP joint there. We need all of the crosses of the tape to be on the front side of the MCP joint, not on the back over here. So that's what we're looking to get. Also, the taping starting position, really important. If you tape back here, it's not going to take much more to get pressure on it and potentially sprain that joint again. So we take in handshake position, so that once the support is there, it's actually quite difficult to get it all the way back again. So you ask your player to shake hands. The first thing they want to do is put their thumb up like this. So ask them to shake hands, that's his starting position. Now, it probably depends a bit on how much hair they've got, how sweaty they are, as to whether you want to put an anchor on here first. Most of the time I don't. Start with a length of rigid tape. Now remember, we're aiming for handshake position, but we're aiming for crossing over the front of the MCP joint. So you can come in closer if you need to have a look at this. So what I'm going to do is start over the back of the hand, like that. I'm going to wrap and just follow the tape around. Really important, thumbs don't have a great circulation, that you don't make that part of the tape too tight. So we'll definitely get some level of restriction, but you don't want to actually rip that down tight. Once you've got that to that cross point, then you can pull that tight and get some tension across the MCP and stick that down. Depending on how old their injury is, I might do 2 or 3 of these. And similar to what we did with the ankle, we're going to fan them out a little bit. So one comes a little bit further down the hand. So 2 would probably be my standard. So you can all see there that the crosses are over that side of the joint, and there's going to be a level of restriction to that MCP joint there. Then elastic tape, we're going to make sure that we start on the back of the hand for the same reason we did with the shoulder, so we can pull it forwards into their palm and create that force inwards there. Now similarly, just to make sure this tape stays in place, it doesn't roll around, I do a loop at the top. And I come quite a long way around before you start heading back down towards the wrist, because you need that cover right across the front of the joint. Once you've got it over there, add some tension and wrap down. The other thing I'm really cautious of here is to try and keep the tape in the hand so you don't end up blocking the wrist. So the tape ends up almost around the base of the hand. Wrap that around. Second one, same thing, try to cross over that same point, coming around. Now, depends how confident you are playing with tape, but normally to avoid having to reel off more rigid tape, I cut that to just near the length of the end and just pull that end up and tuck that in, but you can always just get a little bit more rigid and stick that in as well. So what you'll find hopefully is that there's some circulation that comes back pretty quickly there still, although his thumb's looking a bit red. The tape will loosen up as he moves around, so circulation will improve. But what you can see here is we've got good flexion, good extension still, but when we try and take the joint this way, there's actually a fair bit of cover to that. If it doesn't feel like it's tight enough, you can certainly go and put more rigid tape over the top of this if you need to as well. So get the rigid in the right spot, really on that anterior surface of the MCP, and then just wrap it over the